former Premier League manager and king of the I'm a Celeb Jungle Harry Redknapp. And this year's series will feature a rather familiar face, as GB News' very own Nigel Farage has been sensationally unveiled as one of the 10 celebs heading down under. After winning the hearts of the nation and the series back in 2018, Harry Redknapp knows all about what it takes to survive the trials and tribulations of the Australian jungle. Harry joins me now. Good stuff. Look, Harry, who are you backing to win? Do you think Nigel can do it?
Absolutely, yeah. I think he'll do very well. You know, he's a big personality. I think the people are like him. I can see him doing very well in there.
Do you think there's a good chance that he might actually be crowned King of the Jungle? Because that would be a shock for a lot of people.
I do. I've got a feeling he could be, yeah. I don't know if anybody's told him yet, but there's no win bonus if you win, so maybe he won't try quite so hard. But, you know, I think he will do very well.
I mean, how tough is it actually in the camp? I think the big concern that I have for Nigel is I hope someone's told him that he can't get his hands on a nice glass of red or a pint.
He can't have a fag either. I know he smokes a bit, doesn't he?
You know what, Harry? They've made an exception for Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage is able to smoke in the jungle. Yeah, exactly.
No.
How do you feel about
that? Very surprised. I mean, that's a shock. I mean, I really can't believe that. I thought that was definitely, you know, they obviously made special rules for him, but they obviously wanted to get him in there badly. So he'd probably get a pint in there as well. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, if there's one in there, he'll find it, OK?
He'll find it for sure.
Look, what was the most testing bit for you? Because I think a lot of people assume, don't they, that actually when the cameras turn off, there's a set somewhere around the corner, an all-you-can-eat buffet in a swimming pool.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought before I went in there. That was the feeling I had about it. I thought, well, I said to my wife, listen, there'll be a caravan out the back. You're going to have a nice sandwich and a cup of bacon sandwich, cup of tea, come back, chocolate biscuits, sit down, make out you're hungry. But no, there are no gimmies. I think he'll find it quite tough. And what he probably doesn't realise, before he goes in the jungle, he'll be 4 or 5 days in lockdown with a chaperone who won't leave him. Almost certainly 16, 18 hours a day, they'll follow him until he goes to his bedroom, you know?
Flipping out. He's not going to enjoy that, I mean, tell you. What would your top advice to Nigel be? Because the cameras are on you all the time. He's going to be a bit at the mercy of the way that ITV edit this, isn't he? What would be your advice to him?
I just think be yourself. I think if you go in there knowing what... I know people go in there, they've watched it every year, they want to win it, they have a plan. I don't think that works. I mean, you just got to be yourself. I think you're better off going in there knowing nothing about what you've got to do and just get on with it. If you come over okay and the people like you, then you've got a chance. If they don't, you'll be... But I'm sure they'll vote him to do plenty of trials anyway early on. He'll get plenty of bad jobs.
Did you have to do any of the eating trials, Harry? Because...
Yeah.
How do you keep it down?
Well, I don't know. You think about you eating something much better. You know, I was thinking... camel's testicles or whatever it was we ate, and fish eyeballs. You know, You imagine you eat a nice bit of scampi and chips or something with a bit of tartar sauce on it, and you just swallow it. So, But the thing is, they're not going to give you anything that's going to kill you. So, you know that it might not taste nice, but you will survive it.
It's one way of looking at it. I just don't think I could do it, honestly. I think it might be great TV if I went in there because I'm scared of everything, and I just couldn't keep down a fish's eyeball, for goodness sake. But
listen, if they come and give you as much as they give Nigel, I think you'll go. They tell you if that sort of money you're supposed to be getting, then I think you might well have a go at it if you get the chance.
Look, I'll ask it, Harry. Right, £1.5 million, supposedly.
Good money, fantastic money, isn't it?
Well, you paid that.
Yeah, too good to. I'd go back in for that. Yes, certainly I would. I'd go in for a month. I'd go in for 2 months for that money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not being funny, right? But you've been at the top of the game, right, of professional sports for, like, decades, yeah? You're an absolute household name. I know Nigel Farage is a household name as well. But the idea that Nigel Farage is the best paid celebrity ever to go in to I'm a Celeb. I know we've got inflation, but how must that make you feel?
Well, no. Listen, every year you hear people getting more and more. It's going up, obviously, cost of living, inflation. And so where's it going to end? I mean, I would think he's top of the tree at $1.5 million if that's what he's got. I don't think anyone would have earned that sort of money in the past.
Harry, you're an absolute legend. I just want to say a massive thank you. And you heard it here first, all right? The king of the jungle himself saying that he thinks that Nigel Farage, our very own, could well be the next king. Harry Redknapp, you legend. I'll see you very, very soon.
Well done.